All right, we just got a 2013 or 2014 GMC 1500 towed in. It's got a 6.0 in it, and it's been to 2 different shops. It's got the parts cannon thrown at it. Let's go dive in and see exactly what the hell's going on, and hopefully we can get this thing fixed. Okay, so the story behind this is that he had a mechanic where he lives. This guy lives an hour south of here. He was up here, I guess, and it went into reduced engine power because that's what the dash says right now. Oh, it's a GMC. And we were picking Chevrolet, so it got pissed off at us. Thank you, Snap-on. All right, so correction. This is a 2014, not a 2013. But the story of this truck is this, that he lives about an hour south of here, and a technician down there put some parts in it. Not exactly sure what got put into it. I don't know, except he told me, I know that he said front O2 sensors, and I think a mass airflow. And the other shop that it was at tried a bunch of different parts from a known good truck sitting there. I'm going to ignore all that stuff because I don't know what to believe. All I know is that we've got a truck that has, it won't move. It won't do anything. So we've got a PO 122, 137, a 157, a 223, and a 506. So the 0122 is a throttle position sensor 1 circuit low voltage. We have low voltage bank 1 sensor 2, low voltage bank 2 sensor 2. They cut the cats out of it at the last place they were at. And then we have a PO223, which is a throttle position sensor 2 high voltage, and a PO506, which is idle speed low. So I think we have a problem with our throttle body area. So we're going to go check that out. Hey guys, waving to my neighbors. Let's go check our throttle body. Now also something else he said was, it's not even fucking plugged in. Dude, the throttle body's not even plugged in. Why is it not plugged in? Jesus Christ. Okay. Can you go start it? Because I'm sure it's going to run a little better now. We're just doing an idle reset. Okay, you're good. Start it back up, please. All right. Does it have a little bit of throttle or no? Rev it. Okay, don't rev it. Start it back up. All right. All right, so we just had a throttle body unplugged, and we did an idle learn reset on it just to kind of give that back to its normal. Right now, our long term is at -30. That's fun. Why is it trying to take fuel away? Okay. That's why I can't run this thing, because when we step on the throttle, it dies on its face. So we got drivability concerns up the wazoo here. So this is where we're at right now. -30 on long term. Short term's at 0. But fuel trim is disabled. Our loop status is still open. So it's not going to change or take any of that into consideration yet. I really wish someone would not have cleared the catalytic converters out before we got a chance to look at it, because that's going to mess with some things too. But I'm sure we can figure out what's going on with a little bit of just, you know, digging deeper and figuring out what's up with it. So we're going to let it run for a few minutes, see if we can get the temperature up on it and get it running so we can find out what's going on here. In the meantime, I'm going to monitor a few things. Let's go look at our basics: mass airflow, map sensor, things like that. Just kind of see where we're at. Mass airflow is reading about 8 grams per second. It's a little high. Barrow's at 30 inches. Wow, yeah, we're pegged rich in this thing. I wonder if we just got a sticky injector somewhere. Our O2 sensors in the front are reading 1275. Let's see if we can manipulate a vacuum leak and get those to possibly come down. You can get out. Yeah, leave it running. I got to try to figure something out here. Get the thing open. So he's got brand new O2 sensors in there. I wonder if they're good O2 sensors or if they're junk O2 sensors. All right, let's shut it off real quick. I'm gonna get underneath it and unplug those O2 sensors. Just keep the key on for me. All the way on? Yep, okay. All right, so O2 sensors are stuck reading 1275. So that's why our fuel trims are the way they are. We need to find out if that's a true statement or if that's a false statement right now. Meaning, are these things just, are you not looking at me? I'm over here. Thank you. Huh. I don't know if you heard all that, but I need to get underneath and unplug these. So we're gonna watch. I want you to watch these O2 sensors right here where it says 1275. Yeah. I'm gonna unplug one of them and I wanna see if the voltage on that changes at all or not. Okay. So as long as you left the key on the way it's supposed to be, then we're good. The dash is on. Just because the dash is on don't mean nothing. That's how I know. Yeah, but there you have 1 click, 2 click. Yeah. You're good. The second time. Anything change? No. Nope. Our millivolts are still pegged. These are the back sensors. Okay. Rear O2 sensors are moving. Front O2 sensors aren't moving at all. Let me shut it back off. Yeah, they're probably bad, meaning someone probably put junk ones in it, but let's go ahead and pull up some wiring diagrams here and take a look at what's going on. Hey, are you ready to start your mobile mechanic journey, but you don't know where to start? We've got you covered. Click that link down in the description below, and it'll send you our free ebook, which is a simple 10-step guide to get you going the right way. Let's just go look at some basic wiring diagrams of these O2 sensors. All right, sensor 1, bank 1, sensor 2, bank 2, sensor 2. That's not what I want. All right, here's the ones I want right here. So I just unplugged the passenger side. So what is that? I don't remember. What's that, bank 1, bank 2? That's bank 2. So let's just see where all these fancy color wires go. How many times is it going to hit you? Thank you. All right, that's our sensor signal. That's our sensor signal. That goes to that. Let's go check our pink and see what that runs to. That should run both O2 sensors only, and they do. That's probably for the heater circuit, possibly. I don't know. Either way, we're going to check that fuse just to make sure. O2A sensor fuse, under hood fuse block left side. Fuse 18, 10 amp. Cool, no cover. All right, I need to find out our, so fuse 18. Holy windy right now. Camera's moving all over the place. Sorry, y'all. All right, so what did I say? O2 sensor, O2B or O2A? I think it's O2A. Fuse 18, 10 amp. Where the hell's 18? There's 17. 18's right there. All right, let's go check this thing out. Ow! We're good. Fuse is good. We got to check on that wiring though, because there's something up here why those are reading so rich like that. And when I unplug, unless they're meant to go rich when I unplugged them. I guess we could test that theory on the rear ones real quick just to see what those read. I'm going to unplug a rear on that side over there just to see what our voltage goes to. Yeah, so it goes to 1275 when they're unplugged. So this is not doing me any good reading the fronts with them unplugged. So we don't know that they're unplugged. All right. All right, well, I'm looking at some OE wiring diagrams just to kind of get a little bit better basis on what's going on my wire colors. So it looks like our purple and white and tan and white are the what tells the PCM where the O2 sensor is reading. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a screen test. We're going to make sure that if we create a lean condition without the vehicle running, just key on engine off to make sure we can get the millivolts to change on our scanner, we can just basically circuit integrity test back to the PCM. If we can get that, great. If that doesn't do anything, then we need to find out why there's a possibility of maybe an open circuit in there, because when they're unplugged, the voltage is 1275, about 1300 millivolts. That's what it should read. So we either have an open in that circuit in the O2 sensors or an open in the circuit from there to the PCM. But both sides, that's a little far-fetched. Now, part of the parts cannon that was thrown at this thing was the O2 sensors. So could they both just be cheap parts that they put in and this is where it is? It's quite possible. So what we're going to do, I'm on bank 1 now. That's just the easiest spot for me. So bank 1, sensor 1, which is right here, we're reading 1275 millivolts. It's starting to rain, but I'm going to get under there real quick and jumper this to ground. This should go to 0 if the circuit on the 2 wires I have for that sensor are good. So I'm going to just you guys watch that. So right here at the top, 1275. So when I do this, I need to know if that goes to ground or goes to 0. And I'm blind. Should probably get my flash. 0? 0. Okay, so that's good. Now I'm going to go to the other side. Okay. We're going to test that as well here. So it'll be down on the right-hand side. You'll see the PID data.
Yeah, I see it. 0.
0 now?
0.
And then 1275?
1275.
And 0?
0.
Okay. Okay, so there you go. That's just basic circuit integrity for the O2 sensors. So if that's going to 0, the way she said and the way you guys saw it, then both of these O2 sensors that they put in are junk. I don't know where he got them from. I don't think he knows either, because it was another mechanic that did it, that went to his house and took care of it. So our first step here, no matter what, is to get the hell out of the rain. But we're going to get him written up for some proper AC Delco O2 sensors, get those installed, and see if we can get some fuel trims on this thing back into the right spot. I think that's the only issue we got going on here. It's a drivability concern. We got to start there and take the next step, if there is a next step. But this thing thinks it's running super rich, and it's really not. So that's why when you step on the throttle and you open it and there's not actually a vacuum leak, there's not enough fuel to compensate for that air, so the thing dies out and falls on its face. So if we can get the voltages back to where they need to be on those O2 sensors, we'll be golden. So I'm going to get some of those ordered up, and we'll see you in just a bit. Okay, next day. I got 2 O2 sensors. So here's our O2 sensors. I got them brand new GM replacements, brand new stuff. I got to get under there and change it. But all right, I just got our O2 sensors out. So I'm going to give you another little bit of information here. I spoke to the customer yesterday. You might have seen this. I don't know if I kept the conversation in the video because we're still haven't done the editing. But yesterday I called the customer. Okay, so he told him that he put in AC Delco, and these are Bosch's. They're not the same sensor at all. They're much different sensor altogether. I'm assuming you can see that. The cable is huge. We're going to go look this number up real quick and see if it's even a cross for it or not. The AC Delco number is identical to the GM direct website. So this sensor is completely different as well. I don't even think it was a Bosch. No, it's not a Bosch. I don't even know what the hell this one is. There's no name on it. Oh, that looks like a Dorman symbol. Okay, but easy. I like Dorman. There's a lot of you that hate Dorman. I don't dislike Dorman at all, but I wouldn't have used a Dorman in this situation. I like Dorman on certain things. Now, I don't know if this is a Dorman. The symbol kind of looks like it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but nope, it's too dark. Right there, you can kind of, right there. You can see that little symbol right there? Kind of looks like the Dorman symbol. Freak. This thing sounds like shit. All right, bank 2 sensor 1, bank 1 sensor 1, list view. Now they're reading relatively correctly. Not too bad. All right, so truck runs pretty good. Let's go back to custom, and let's get our short-term, long-term, short-term, and long-term. Now, I did not relearn our fuel trims. I'm going to let the vehicle do it itself for a bit, just to give you a proven point here. So you can see our short term on the left side is now at positive 22. These are at negative 30. The longer this runs at positive, the more it's going to start ticking this down and bringing it back down to as close to 0 as possible. So that can take a few minutes, or I can go in and do a complete fuel trim relearn. I like to let it do it to make sure the vehicle's fixed. So like now we're already coming down. Here's our long term. We're down to about negative 23 and negative 25, and we're at 17 and 14. So we're going to let it run. You can tell the vehicle runs a lot better. So we're going to let it run for a few minutes and see where these equal out to, and then we're going to go on a test drive. All right, so we are done. Our fuel trims are where it stands. Let's show it to you. We've got -7 and -3 on our long term, and about -1 to -5 it was just reading on our short term. Our front O2 sensors are reading good. The rear, not so much. So the reason why those O2 sensors are doing that is someone took the catalytic converter out of it, and yeah, they're just straight pipes in there. So we're done. This thing actually runs pretty damn good. I'm happy with it. I'm glad he finally was able to find us after spending way too much money on tow charges and multiple different shops and getting the runaround. So moral of it is, don't use cheap parts, don't be cheap diagnosis, and you won't have cheap results. And if you're gonna put cheaper parts in, at least have them match, because these didn't match at all. These are two completely different brand oxygen sensors that don't work well for this vehicle. So that's it, we're all said and done. If you like these types of videos, I'll put a playlist for you right here of all of our other diagnostic jobs. I hope you enjoy, and we'll see you next time.